Well, hello, 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 beautiful people out there. So this morning I am going live. My bad for not giving you a heads up. My bad. But I popped up and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to blow my hair out. Remember, we washed it last week and I said that we'll blow it out tomorrow. And then I was like, all this rain here in North Carolina. I don't know if it's been raining where you're at. Let me know if it has. Um, and if you do happen to stumble across my live, please make sure to turn on notifications and all that jazz. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me. All right. So, is this a big deal? Do you need to watch me do my hair today? Hell yeah. So I have always very thankfully, I don't boast this, I'm very thankful that my mother had her priorities in order. My dad, beautiful man, but after their divorce, she, of course, took care of the household, and my hair is a combination of hers and my dad. My dad is of Haitian descent. My mother is of Native American and African descent. So you've seen some of the hair profiles of Afro Native Americans, and you know that their hair is generally very silky and jet black. And so that's the profile of my maternal side, if you will. Okay. And then my paternal side is this very soft and curly, and the curls that you see right now, because my hair is wet. I've already washed it. And it blows out huge. But when I blow it out, it can be, very, very silky like my mother's. Well, it took a long time for us to really even figure out that stuff, because it wasn't this hot topic like it is now when I was growing up. And so she would just send me to the beauty salon because she was like, okay, she only knew how, she only knew. She only knew how to handle her hair and the hair of her, her sisters and her brothers. And so she had no experience with hair like mine. And she didn't want to relax my hair. Thanks, Mom. I love you for that. I really love you for that. She wanted me to be proud of my hair texture, whatever it may be, but she wanted a professional to teach both of us basically how to do my hair. And so I would go to the salon on a regular basis. Well, and I would get updos because back in the day, and I don't mind sharing my age because your girl is fine-ish. No, okay. But I'm 44. So back in the day, like there was no natural hair movement. There was no, when you went to the salon, those stylists were deathly afraid to see me come in there. And there were some that were very overly confident. They were like, yeah, I can do your hair. I got your hair. I got your hair. I can do it. And then every single time it would look a hot mess. So we finally found a stylist who could give me updos. So I used to wear a lot of updos. And then what we started to figure out is that during the summer months with humidity, it was best to do the updos or the curlier, styles that would complement my curl pattern, right? Okay, and the thickness of my hair, and the frizziness, if you will, right? And then during the winter, I could blow my hair out, and it would hold those styles a little bit better. Don't get it twisted, because it would still poof up. If there was a little bit of moisture in the air, it would poof up, but it was still manageable. It was something we could, work out. And then, ironically enough, I know this sounds really nasty, but when it got old or it was dirty, then it would lay a little bit. But we don't really do dirt and nasty in my family, so it wouldn't be that way for a long time. So mainly, I wore a lot of updos. And I kept it cute. So this is why this is a big deal. And I'm going to try to do it in 30 minutes. I'm trying to get down the time frame that it takes me to do my hair. So I've learned during the pandemic, and don't judge me. Yes, I'm over 40, and no, I didn't do my own hair on a regular basis. Nope, I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Now, when my hair was short, it that's much easier. Like if I had, because I've had my hair very, very short and yeah. But normally I just go get it done, and I'm thankful for the most part I've been able to just get it done. And here's another tip, just quickly. This doesn't mean that your girl is rich. This doesn't mean your girl is not handling her business. It means that I am budget conscious and always have been. And even where I do have coins in my pocket, I'm not spending all my coins to get my hair done. I'm not spending all my coins on nothing. Okay. So here's a tip. Having learned through that experience when I was younger, my mother knew, okay, she wasn't rich. We weren't rich coming up. We were definitely, I guess, upper middle class. Some people would consider us, but she started from the bottom. Now we're here type of thing. And so, she would take me to the beauty schools. She figured out that the beauty schools, now she didn't really like getting her hair done because back then, they could never figure out her hair texture because it's not Caucasian and it's not, stereotypically, black. And we don't like those terms around here, but I'm using those terms because I know that communicates generally to everybody. Okay. So she was just like, I'll just figure it out. Okay. So she figured her hair out, and there you had it. Okay. And mainly she just wore it hanging straight, or, because she does have a curl pattern as well, but she would just kind of wear it wavy and, do like a, back in the day, very popular, the roller set overnight. Her hair would dry in 2 seconds and boom, she's got, easy does it, right? Okay. So, but she figured out if she took me to the beauty schools, they have a significantly reduced price because you're getting your hair done by a student. Now, it's going to be supervised by the instructors, but it's a student who actually puts their hands on your head. So you don't pay the $80 that you would for a blowout, or that I've heard of. You're not going to believe what I pay for a blowout. Don't ask me. Anybody out there? Go on, ask me what I pay for a blowout. Don't ask me, and go on, ask me now. So I go to Empire Beauty School. Now, I believe they're still closed. I haven't been during the pandemic at all because my temperament, I remember I'm half Haitian. My dad's from Nyack, New York. And then my mom's side is Native American and Black. And yeah, and we're that side's from Darlington, South Carolina. So those areas should communicate. And I hate to be stereotypical even for my family, but we do fit some of the stereotypes. Now we're very good people. Don't get it twisted, but don't come right here playing mess. Don't come right here being fake. Don't come right here. Don't come right here with all that nonsense. So my temperament is not is not conducive for being in an environment during the pandemic where I don't know how they live in their life. You're not giving me COVID. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. All right. So I have had to figure that out, right? But nonetheless, guess how much I pay? I used to pay $10. That was like coming up, right? In my 20s, 30s, because I mean, I kept that on. It made sense to me. There have been few times where I have gone to a salon and I said, well, let me try this out. Maybe they're doing some things now that will work out for your girl's hair type. Let's go here. And I paid $80. And my hair looked, see, that's $80 and my hair look crazy. You didn't get it right, and you talking all this game like you could do my hair because you can do all hair types. You got this. I know your hair type. I got this. Blah blah blah. And then I go right on over to Carolina Beauty School, where because I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, so I was born in Greensboro, North Carolina, and Yeah. So I would go to Carolina Beauty School. And back in the day, it was consistently, I want to say some styles were even $6 for real. So from my, what, 15, no, from about 12, because before that, my mom would just, do the very classic ponytail looks and stuff. So don't get it twisted. My mom, I mean, she was committed. I'm her daughter. Come on. And so she did my hair in certain regards. But when it was like, it started to matter, you know what I mean? Like in middle school, because it mattered, but you don't want ponytails and from middle school on. You know what I mean? You start to embrace more mature hairstyles. Otherwise, you just feel awkward. And it wasn't so much as about fitting in because she didn't raise me to fit in, but she wanted me to feel confident in how in my own appearance and what I liked and the styles that I wanted to rock. So nonetheless, today's price as of pre-pandemic, okay? Pre-pandemic, I would pay about $22 for a blowout. And the young lady that does my hair, she's online, Luxury Beauty 03. So you can look her up on Instagram. I do want to return to have her do my hair in the future, but right now, and she knows how my temperament is, and I don't want to. And even though she seems very safe, and I see her doing hair, you can check her out. She wears her mask and all those things. Just understand, I plus I have a son who is in the vulnerable community. I need nobody to come around my baby right now. That's what we need. We need that so that we keep the peace. We keep Tigress happy. We keep me on the right side of justice. Your girl don't need to be in jail. None of that stuff. Okay. All right. So here we are in a pandemic. What do I do? Well, I was like, well, thank goodness I can do a blowout. Praise goodness for that. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. Let me try. How about my first blowouts look hot when I terrible, terrible. You could I mean, just thick. But I was like, you know what? I'm used to that. I can at least get it blown out. I can blow my hair out. I'm not a complete nut job. I can blow my hair out. It's just not going to look like they do it at all. But friends, in the last 2 times that I've done my hair, something magical has occurred. It's called chaser method. Dun 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 dun. So I had been looking up all these different ways, So I was like, okay, if I'm going to do it, let me go on YouTube and see what other ladies, are doing. And I didn't want to look up the professionals. Not to say that I don't respect the professionals. Don't get it twisted. I have a huge, profound respect for the professionals. But how is a professional going to help me when I'm not a professional? So I wanted to see how regular folk like myself were getting it done and if they were getting it done effectively. Because the professional can even fix their mistakes online. They can do that without even admitting to the fact that they're making mistakes in the process. When you're a professional at something, you can do that. Any field or whatever. So it's like, okay, so I started watching and one person, so I have 2. I ain't playing about this. And they were only 99 cents, friends. 99 cents. 99. You mean I've been missing out? And it was only a difference of 99 cents that could have had me in the right club. 99 cents. 99 cents. This is my jam. Everything that's 99 cents is my jam. 99. Ooh, 99 cents. Okay, so anyway, I get serious about a savings, folks. Don't get me flowers. Get me something from the dollar store. Get me a gift card from the dollar store, friend, and I will be excited. Okay, so nonetheless, I've tried this the last 2 times, and boom. So we're gonna see if we can do this in 30 minutes or less, and I believe I can. Here's the challenge, and this is why it's worth watching because my hair type is a beast. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's number 2. I'm just doing my absolute best during the pandemic because I love other humans and I don't want to put my hands around no other human's neck because they try to give me COVID at the salon. Okay. And then number 3, the fact that we're going to try to do it in a time frame. I want to get it down. I want to get it to a rhythm, right? Because I don't want to just be sitting here all damn day. I have nothing to do. So I want to do nothing. Damn. When you have nothing, when you are a doer like me and you have nothing to do, you want to do nothing. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. So first we blow out. And some of you have already seen this from the last video, right? So this is just my detangler brush that I broke that I'm keeping because it still works effectively for what I needed for. I needed it for this, not for, it was a contraption on the back where you can distribute the product in your hair. I don't do a whole bunch of products, as I've already told you. In fact, I already showed you the same thing that I used to wash my hair when I dyed it. It's As I Am. Hold on, let me get it for you real quick, and then let's get started. So normally I would wash my hair with my cast out soap, my home made shampoo, cast out soap, tea tree oil, a number of things like that. Okay, you need to stimulate your scalp. It's not only for your scalp; you can also use it for aromatherapy purposes as well. It's very important that you do that. You need to stop using, in my strong opinion, I know some other people are not going to agree, but you need to stop using too much product on your hair. It's just that, okay? You can listen to a scientist, you can listen to a chemist, you can listen to a advanced cosmetologist who's going to have some science background, but your girl's a doctoral level scientist. So you can listen to me or not. Co-wash works, and it doesn't matter what your hair texture is. You're just putting too much on your hair. Okay, I mean, think about it. Naturally, we didn't come out of the womb and somebody was like, okay, you got to put all these products. We've got 10 products for you to put on your baby's black beautiful hair. That's not how it doesn't work that way. Okay, and you need to drink some water, and you need to make sure your nutrition befits right your hair. And it's more so for your follicle health because you know all of this is dead. I don't know. Okay. Okay, we have a lot of growing to do collectively as a body of people. But okay, because I've heard people talking online and they be like, yeah, to keep your hair alive. Really? Okay. All right. So, but yeah, just As I Am, coconut co-wash. I put it in, I massage it around, and I, do good old stimulating the scalp, not really scratching, but stimulating. And then boom, I wash it out. Done. All right, so that's that regimen. I don't put the cast out soap. I don't put the cast out soap in my hair when I have it dyed because cast out soap does its job. There's a difference between cleaning and sanitizing in the science world. Cleaning is when you remove all particulate matter. It's like surface. Sanitizing is when you stabilize all microscopic things you can't see. The bad guys, right? Some of them are good guys, the bad bacteria, good bacteria, viruses, and things like that, right? Okay, so cast out soap, I can't even say it. Cast out soap, it strips everything. You put it on your head and say, hey, I'm doing what you asked me to do. This is what I do for a living. So, and it will it will strip out your color over time. So here's a good tip. If you're one of those individuals who's like, okay, I just got hip to the whole cast out soap and I'm making my shampoos with it, but you dye your hair and you're trying to figure out why your color isn't staying in. You're welcome. All right, let's go. Here we go. Make sure my boop, 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 boop is working. Mm-hmm. No. Oh, Lord. I may not even be able to do it. My thing is not working. Let me see. Hold on a second. My blow dry just made a sound that concerned me greatly. Uh oh. Ah. Woo! You know your girl don't like buying nothing. All right, so here we go. We're gonna. So yeah, for my hair profile, like if I was going to do anything other than what I'm doing today, I might give it a little help for a blowout when I'm going out, especially if it's going to be cold outside. So I'm going to kind of brush through it just very quickly, detangle just a little bit, and then here we go. I find that I don't need to focus as much on this part because we're going to use my dry brush. And you'll see here in a second. Let me know what you're doing today in the comments. Are you chilling? I see a couple of people have joined me, and I appreciate you. I'm gonna go get some groceries after I finish with my hair. And I'm just going to chill out here in Charlotte because I live in Charlotte now. The weather is very tropical, very similar to a tropical environment. And you may think initially, oh, that's wonderful. No, we get a lot of rain, friends. A lot of rain. And today is cloudy, but it's supposed to be 75. So me and my son are probably going to get out and go walk or whatever as well. You know, do a little something. Not a lot. Just a little something. And again, you see that I'm not trying to get it straight right now because I've learned I was always trying to get it straight at this point. And I've learned that this is pointless to try to get my hair straight at this point in the blowout. So if I just focus instead on getting my hair dry, this is the focus for me at this juncture. Kind of getting it detangled and dry. That's the goal. I also found that a good detangle brush is my jam. You may not need a super duper good detangle brush, but your girl does. I do. And again, I'm not giving you advice as a cosmetologist. You know, I'll interject where the science, where they may be giving you wrong scientific information. But I generally trust licensed cosmetologists because they do have to take some coursework in the related sciences. Now, that doesn't make them a scientist, but it does make them qualified to do what they do and to apply the science where it relates to hair. But every once in a while, I run across a stylist online or in life who is giving misinformation, and maybe not intentionally so. Um, and so I can share my information in that regard. Also, we'll have some tips scientifically as it relates to makeup, and it will be holistic science. And I feel like it's redundant to say that um, because it is redundant to say holistic science in one regard, because science at its inception is natural. I don't care what we think we can manipulate, science precedes us. We just kind of started paying attention to the processes of the world, which is called biomimicry or mimicking life. A plane mimics birds, mimics insects. They even have some jets that mimic insects, the way they fly. So this is the study that we have embraced, which is beautiful. But sometimes we can go too far and we can be unethically driven. So this channel will also kind of, not kind of, I intend to infuse a bit of uh, getting back to the ethical application of things. All right, so there you have it. So I could then, at this point, there are some times where I have worn my hair just like this. Maybe zhuzh it a bit, put on, my fly gear, and I'm out. Boom. I'm not much for makeup. That's another reason why I'm going to share my tips with you, not today, but in the future. My channel is not really about getting you hooked on products and commercialize this and commercialize makeup. It's more of showing you that even from those, and you would be surprised, most of us who have had a professional career in the industry, entertainment, modeling, fashion, which I have, we can show you very, very simply that we don't use a lot of those products at home. Look at Halle Berry as an example. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, but she already has great skin. She already has da 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 da. Things have changed. And I would love to speak with Halle in that regard. But generally speaking, those of us who are in the industry, trust me, we're not using a whole bunch of foundation. We're not using because if you're going to work in an industry for that long and using foundation to the level that you've seen some of them, and then they had this last challenge where they were like, hey, no makeup challenge, and these young ladies, they believe that they look pretty good without makeup, and and social media told them otherwise. Now some of their supporters were trying to give them love or whatever, but overuse of makeup on your skin, it will rob you of your natural beauty. That's just straightforward. Because your skin is cellular, it's alive. Your skin is alive. Your hair, these are dead cells, but your skin is alive. Now you can make this healthier with moisture. You know what I mean? And why is that? Because cells are what? 70% water. Okay. I know some of this y'all know. So, but you don't need to have this this entourage of makeup, especially the concealer, the foundation. I'm going to be able to show you how you can best prepare your skin for photography, for television, for theater. I've done it all professionally. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go ahead, and the next step for me is this brush. You may not have this next step. So some of you may be looking at this and being like, yo, you doing too much. What did I tell you? What was number 2? I am not a professional. I think I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being colloquial when I say that, to say I am not a professional. And my hair type, I've learned my hair type. You're going to have different things to do for your hair. I'm not telling you that this method will work with everything. I am telling you that this, if you got hair like my friend, if you have hair like mine, this much I feel like I could go on a commercial and be like, if you have hair like mine, use the chaser method when you do a blowout. Ding! That's when the little flash of light to my smile comes up. 99 cents. Tyson. All right. So I've got to do this next step. So you'll see. All right, so this is it's called Silky Straight. Silky Straight, right? Let me see that. Silky Straight. And it's just, now I have several. I have 2 different options, but this is the one that has become my jam. And I kind of feel bad because I literally have stopped using it. So, and it's broke. Friends. And you can see the last time I used it, right? Yeah, it's broke. Dang. Well, I can't use it if I wanted to, because the brush is, let me show you. So the brush is important on either side of this. Hey, that's deep. That thing just broke. I mean, it's been kept in the drawer in an appropriate place. That's how it's supposed to look. Dang. Well, all right, time to recycle this. So that'll be recycled. Wow. Okay, well, deep. All right, so this is what I use regularly. Again, called Silky Straight. And now I'm going to go through, and you do not want to use this on wet hair. That contraption that I just had, you can use on wet hair, but I found that does not work well for me. I need to go ahead and do the blowout like I've done, or blow dry, and then proceed from there. So for me, there are steps. And I think it's worth it for me. It may not be worth it for you. You may be like, I'm not doing all that. Well, if your hair is like mine, then it may not get silky the way that they do their blowouts. You may not be able to do that. Or maybe you have another technique. Please let me know. But this is what works for me. So I turn it on. And it takes no time to heat up. And then, all right, so we're doing pretty good. 15 minutes so far, because we started at 18 minutes. I started blow drying my hair. So it's 35 minutes now. So that's 17 minutes thereabouts. I'm trying to get it in. I think I'll get pretty close to 30 minutes. This is going to be definitely the fastest that I've ever been able to do it. Now I know that some people are going to say parting your hair and all that kind of stuff. Lord have mercy. I did all this hair on my head, friends. Y'all asking for too much. I can't. I just, Lord, it's a process. Pray my strength. Okay, just pray for me. All right. I'm just going to, you know, and you can see that it. So basically, the directions say that you pull through your hair, basically. Okay. Because as you see, my hair was still the shrinkage, if you will. There was still frizz. You can even still see the curl pattern, in my hair. So then when I use this step, then we actually get it to straighten, if you will, right? And kind of loosen that curl pattern. Okay. So again, I'm not going to do the whole super duper part team thing, but I am going to be mindful. I do have my clips. I have a lot of professional things in here. That still doesn't make me a professional. All right. Okay. So, and you can comment about whatever you want to comment about too. You can, because I know I'm not, but I just told you I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to be great for me. I'm trying to save a salon life. I'm trying to save a salon studio. I don't want to be going in there breaking up stuff. You gave me COVID. I'm trying to save a life. So I think I'm helping out. Okay. And not just a life from COVID, if you understand what I'm saying. Because I apologize. I apologize in advance. But if you give me COVID, we got to fight. That's what the contracts say. The contracts say I got to kick your ass. So that's what it is. Contracts say I got to kick your ass. Your ass is grass. Okay. Alrighty. You see what I'm doing? And then I get to doing, stuff that I probably is not even necessary or professional. Because I'm not a professional. Watch that. See how that works? Ain't that interesting how that works? All right. So, but you see the difference. You see the difference immediately. So it matters for me. Then this makes it crazy manageable for me to be able to do all those things. All right. So here we go. Quick. This is when I start using this brush. This is also a detangler brush. Tangle Free CALA by Cala. All right. Okay. And I am hand parting, if you will. You see that I have not used a comb yet, and I'm not until I get to the chaser method. And see, this is why I don't do this sometimes, because the clip, it's probably just me. I admit that it's me, but this is what I'm working with. Okay, go. And that's what you're supposed to do, is take it through from the directions and pull through, and the heat helps, all that stuff. It didn't really say what section is too large of a section to do. So I've just kind of figured it out as I go. Remember, we're not doing the chaser method right now. So I'm not trying to get it bone straight at this point. And again, like, this is my method. This is what I found works for me. And if it can be helpful to you, then we have a party. If you have suggestions, please feel free. And I'm sorry, my face is looking like I'm hurting myself. I am not. I am not. I am not in pain. I'm not pretending for the YouTube. I'm not in pain. This is my serious look, I guess. I'm trying to get it together. Like I said, tell me what you're doing today. What are you doing today? What you doing on this fine Sunday? Light. You see how that really makes a difference? Look at this side and this side. Already we have a huge difference, right? So, and my hair is cut in layers. And I've grown it out in layers because it was, I had a choppy, really kind of feathery cut. And I felt that that worked well for the transitions that I wanted to have, you know, going back and forth from a blowout to a curly fro. So it worked well for me. But then I decided to grow it out. I'll show you some pictures. Let's see if I can pull something real quick. I'll show you some pictures of how it looked before. Let's see. And then you can see how it grew out. You can kind of see it there. Okay, that's my son at his kindergarten graduation. And and like I was telling you before, I've done all types of colors. So the picture that I'm looking for, which really shows the layers, I had blonde highlights. It was a lot of fun. And then I just decided to let it grow out. But this is what I'm talking about. If you can tell there, that's how it would blow out. That was when I was in Chicago. It blew out there. I think I've got a better picture even. Yeah, here's an even better picture. And it would blow out well. And again, remember, I was getting this done by the stylist, not me. I don't think I would be able to blow my hair out at that length. I think the length helps me to be able to do a fairly decent job. You can even see the wind, the kind of style, if you will. I loved it. And then let it grow out. Let me see. I thought I had it readily available. Oh yeah, here's a great picture. Well, I guess it's not. I guess you can't. Well, you can't see it. Well, dang. Let's see if we can do this one. There we go. Okay, and so that's when it was like in the middle stages. It would grow out. I think I have one where you can really see the gold highlight in the. This is not. This is also the middle stages, if you will. I thought I had a darn. Oh well. All right. Let's keep going. So we get to take off these 2 minutes, yo, of my time frames. I had a really good picture where you can see the highlights and everything. Everything. Okay. All right, let's try mobile uploads real quick. And then, because I really want to show you. Like, you might even not care, but I hope you just care because I care. Will you care just because I care? Real quick? Real quick? Okay. Real quick, real quick. This is that moment when you're like, wow, life has been full. See all the pictures and stuff. Oh, wait. Look, this is memory lane. You see what I mean? Oh yeah, oh yeah. But you let the salon has to do that. Tigress don't even start the rumor that Tigress can do that on her own because I can't. I'm not gonna be able to live up to that lie. So I suggest that you not start that lie because that lie is gonna flop real quick. But this helps you to understand what I was telling you all before. Well, you see my beautiful lips, but my hair was just that short once upon a time. And that was finger waves. Finger waves were a really good way to manage the my hair type. Yeah, that can't see that because I said I was going to post some pictures before, and I forgot. It's okay because I said I forgot. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? uh, yep, I think I do have the picture in here. So 1 second. And then we'll keep going. Again, tell me what you're doing today. What's going on in your life? What's good with you? I hope you're well. There we go. So you see the highlights, if you will. I love that. I love that. I just love color and doing fun things with my hair. But I don't like yeah, and here's a you may not be able to see it. No, you can't see it very well, but my hair was very short there. But I'll post some pictures, I guess, in the next video that I do where I actually edit because I'm not going to edit this one. And then that way you'll be able to see it because it's kind of difficult to show you otherwise. Here's one of my modeling pictures there. And there's a lot of those online as well. Well, and some of these you're not going to be able to see because of um, the lighting and the camera to camera type of thing. But yeah, that gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. There was another. Yeah, here, there you go. You can really see it there. That was the picture I was looking for. You can really see the style of my cut was very layered so that it would shape, so that you see the shape like that. And then I've let it grow out. All right, so here we go. Let's keep it going. We're still hot like fire. And we're still doing good because we're going to take that time out. That was 5 minutes of playing around. Okay. And you see that? Boom, boom, boom. And it's still not even straight. Not like, they get it at the salon, but you about to see real quick. And if you do go check out Luxury Beauty 03, let her know I sent you. All right. So now that's pretty much what we need for us to now move forward to the next step. And I don't know why, but I just feel like this works to do what I'm doing. It may not. I have no clue. It just makes me feel better about life when I do it. Plus, it's so relaxing too. It's like having a warm, I mean, it is. It's a warm brush. So, you can use this. I would say, maybe the manufacturer would say don't use it this way. But as long as you don't apply it directly to your head, as far as like too much and maybe for too long, it can be very therapeutic. So, all right, there you have it. Now I'm going to put that over to the side and I will clean it when I am done. Okay, so here we go. We are now at this point, I can generally, not easily, you see, still not easily, but I can generally run the comb through my hair a bit. Okay. And now we're going to do the chaser method. I have realized that I do not look especially sexy, sexy when I'm trying to do this chaser method. It can feel very awkward. It feels very awkward. It does seem like when someone else is doing your hair, this would be a very easy method to do because they're, doing it from their perspective. It's awkward, but stick with it if you want to try this method. All right, and so I'm just using my Remington. Okay, turn it on. I don't really need to turn it up higher than 370 is what you see. I hear people turning it up. We'll do 390. Okay, we'll do 390. Move these things out of the way. All right. Ooh, that's my pillow. And it, just in case you were wondering, my shirt reads, "You got this. You got this." I'm sending love and light to you all during the pandemic and believing that everything is well in your family. And if it is not well, that you will see light. And I'm being very serious about that. No jokes or no lightheartedness or any of that stuff, because it's a serious time. All right, so I find that my smaller one works the best, but I still just kept the other one. Okay, so here we go. All right, and just as it looks, you're going to snap it in. And literally chase it. Boom. And that already made the difference. You see what I'm saying? Like that just gave me like mad skills. And I don't have mad skills when it comes to doing my hair. All right. So, and like I said, it gets awkward because when you're doing it yourself, you got to kind of manage everything. Okay. Okay. And the color came out real nice. I really want to shout out to Sally's again. She didn't tell me her name. I guess it's also my bad because I didn't ask. I was so excited about her help. And I showed you the different products to use. If you're tuning in and you didn't see it, go back to the other video because the box I no longer have for the dye but I use this. And it's a high. You're looking for a high something. What was it? A high? I don't know. We have to go back to the. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's high something. It's the dye that you use that doesn't require heat. You can do it at room temperature. And it's the dye that you use when you have dark hair and you don't want to use bleach to dye your hair a color like red or blonde. Okay. And then you use that with it. The total cost for the hair dye was, and the volume cream was $20. So it's pretty economical. Okay. And I'm going to take these pieces here and kind of put them over to the side a little bit. See, I try to part a little bit. I'm trying. I'm trying. You can get a good angle on it this time, you see? And then what I find that afterwards, it's very necessary that I wrap my hair. But like I told you, I'm going out to get grocery. And I'm kind of filling myself with this red. So there's a good likelihood that I'm not going to wrap it immediately. I'll wrap it when I get back. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that they, at the salon, they take smaller pieces. But I'm impatient. And I'm not a professional. I just want to make sure that I have clarified that throughout this entire feed. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. I ain't trying to take nobody's job because I am not qualified. Now, the science of it all. Okay, let's see. If you love the red, tell me you love the red. You saw the gold, the blonde from the pictures. Someone suggested that I do my hair in a rainbow. I was like, I'm not quite for the rainbow look. I could probably do maybe 3 colors in my hair. Like I've done 3 colors before, but it was brown, like an auburn, gold, and black. And that was when I told you all that I had allowed the stylist for a hair show to put stripes in my hair, you know, hence Tigress. Right. So that style was really fun to rock. Took a long time. So I only kept it for as long as it lasted. And then I have not ever had it done like that again. Like I didn't say, hey, can you do? No. If you've been to a salon, especially, well, tell me if there's anyone that takes a look at this and you're from a different ethnic group, does it take a long time for your hair to get done at the salon? Because, hunty, growing up, the salon visit was like 2 hours or more, friend. And that was on a good day. And that's not waiting on your stylist. That's like in the chair. In the chair. And then for me, ooh, child, with this to dry my hair. Oh my Lord. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's hope that it doesn't cut me off. Didn't no, my internet went crazy last time. I was first thinking that it had something to do with the streaming, that you could only stream for a certain amount of time. So we're over the hour mark and we're about to wrap up here. Thanks for sticking with me. Please share my channel with others. I do have a lot of, I have beautiful things to bring to our collective knowledge. I'll be doing a lot of uh, tips and uh, information that you thought you knew that you didn't know, or um, kind of shedding light on things that have been mysterious or not clarified. Sometimes the people like myself with higher academia won't share it willingly um, uh, with the masses. I'm willing to share it. It's not information that will somehow make you more qualified than me. So, there's no competition. I think that's kind of silly in one regard, to think that, it will somehow put me out of a job. It won't, because I know what I'm doing and my skill set is unmatched. Um, you can't become an expert scientist by watching only YouTube videos. You just can't. Um, and that's for the obvious of it all. You've got to actually do the experiments. You've got to read the data, understand the data. So the information that I will share with you on various products, I hope will lend a lot to our collective evolution. And there you have it. Okay, and so what you notice that I'm doing is now I'm just kind of going through and just kind of, the areas that I feel a little still kind of thick. Now my hair is going to be thick regardless. Let's keep that in mind. And luxury beauty, she can get it where it's like whoop, whoop, whoop. So I still can't get it like like a professional can. But this for me, friends, is like night and day based on like what I was able to do. My hair would look still yet fluffy, and it would take at least 3 days of wrapping it and putting no not even my natural products, not even my shea butter mixtures, none of my oils, none of that on it, just to give it a moment to basically like train it to just sit still for a second. And then even still, if there was a little bit of water in the air, it would go right back to boom, boom, boom. So there you have it. I don't really wear a lot of curls which is the irony. I think it's appropriate, but I think some of you may think, well, that's ironic because now it's straight. Why don't you put some curls in it? Well, to me, that's ironic because my hair is naturally curly. I just straightened it to be straight. So, okay. I didn't straighten it so that I could put more curls in it. So basically, yeah, I don't really like parts. Kind of do my Pocahontas, you know what I mean? And my Cherokee. How about that? Because I can say it because it's not offensive because that is my culture. And just kind of, you know, historically, you don't see a lot of Native American women wear excessive parts or whatever. Let me just grab that real quick. I dropped my comb. And that's it. So I did it. It looks like it was more like 45 minutes if we take out the time that I stopped and got this and got that. But we pretty much met the goal. This is very exciting. It's very exciting. So if you have hair texture like mine, I do not subscribe to the what was his name? Andrew or Andre Walker School of Thought. um, which is the gradation of hair. I understand that Oprah, loves it. I'm free. So I don't do everything that Oprah does. I don't do everything that Oprah suggests. I don't even agree with everything that Oprah does. Okay. All right. Now that we have that established. Okay. And I don't believe in gradating ourselves at all. To me, I understand there can be a science behind it as far as the study and advancement of understanding hair types. I understand that application, but my biggest concern is that the beautiful African American and women of color communities that have similar hair textures are now basically grading each other. It's another form of the paper bag test that I do not promote. I am vehemently against. So you're not going to see me tell you what I think I can tell you what I think it is based on, because I've seen it. Uh, in order to condemn a thing, quote unquote, just like in order to know a thing, you need to research a thing. So I didn't want to be out there condemning something that I didn't know anything about. So I don't condemn the end of it, that it appears that it appears that Andre Walker intended it to be for the contribution to his science, which is cosmetology, hair science, right? And understanding how hair works for different hair types and blah, 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 blah. But today, it appears from all of my research online and watching videos and seeing how African American women and our beautiful diasporan folk, because I'm diasporan, we're all diasporan. So that can be individuals from Latin American countries, it can be, all the Caribbean countries, like my heritage native Haiti, it can be Cuba, Venezuela, it can be Afro Filipino, it can be Afro Latina. All of us, it appears, have now, and I say all, because I know there are more women in this group like myself who don't believe in grading ourselves, right? Because we're all beautiful. We come in all shapes and sizes, and I haven't seen an unattractive woman of color yet. And yes, my viewpoint of attractiveness is more holistic, and I can see the beauty in, what some people, when they're running on stereotypes, may not deem as beautiful. Hell, they may not think that my nose being wide is beautiful. They may not think that my full lips are beautiful. But I do. I was raised to love myself and love my features, and I do. And so what I'm getting at is that what I've seen on this side is that too many women are using this chart, this classification chart that was created by Andre Walker to basically affect a paper bag test. Again, no ma'am, no ma'am, no sir. So I have hair on my head. I love myself. Therefore, I need to love and embrace the hair on my head and take care of it because it is a part of me. Whether it is short or long, and you've seen that I've had it many different ways. So I'm not showing off my long hair. I could lose all my hair tomorrow and be just fine. And that's what we need to get to. We need to not be so dependent on appearances and really embrace our inner beauty. And trust me, when your inner beauty is rocking, even if you are stereotypically unattractive, friends, it does some magical stuff. It works like foundation. It works like foundation, friends. And it gives you the most beautiful outer beauty that you can imagine. So thank you for joining me. I'm about to do what I said I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get grocery, and then I'm doing nothing. I ain't doing. I'm doing nothing. I thought I was gonna work on my website, but I'm not. I'm doing nothing. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss my lives. I will try to make sure to give you a heads up on the lives. I just felt like, okay, let me do my hair this morning. So we did it. We did it. Like Dora. We did it. We did it. All right. Bye. Ooh, it's red. It's red. Okay. Bye.